Welcome to session 3 of the down payment movement. In this session, we're going to talk about what credit score do I need to buy a home. Well, first and foremost, before you can even go any further, you need to know what your credit score is. And the credit report, which is also two things, two different portions. The credit score is kind of like the news headline, and the credit report is the whole entire body of the story. Having both is valuable. The first one, just the headline, yeah, you see what's going on, but the body and the whole entire news story is far more valuable. So you'll see two different links in the description here. I wrote two different posts on how to grab both those things for free. Free resources, the credit score and credit report. You can pull both of those. The credit score from Credit Sesame, the credit report from annualcreditreport.com. From all three bureaus, one time per year for free. I would definitely encourage you guys to click on those links before you go any further in this session. So now you have the credit report, and you're going through it, and you find something that's inaccurate or just simply fraudulent. 20% of consumers have something that's incorrect in their credit report. You could be one of the 5 who do. So with that being said, I'm going to leave a link somewhere in the body as well, where you can go to this website and it'll show you a sample letter on how to write to the credit bureaus, and always do certified mailing with a return receipt so you have proof of that. I would definitely encourage you to do both of those, dispute those, get those off the report as quickly as you can so you can continue in the home buying process. Credit scores range from 300 to 850. 850 is a perfect credit score. I don't know anyone with an 850 score. I haven't missed a payment in over 6 years of credit, and I don't even have an 850. With that being said, you don't have to be perfect to qualify for a mortgage, thankfully. If you have anything over a 740, you will qualify for most likely the best interest rate and the best terms for the mortgage. So 740 is kind of the coveted number. Anything above 700, in my opinion, you're doing pretty darn good. I would continue, though, going forward with that 700. Try to get as high as you can before you start putting applications for different loans and mortgages. So even if your credit score is less than perfect, let's say you have a 650 credit score, you probably will qualify for a conventional loan. Now, with that being said, though, the interest rate is not going to be as preferred. Let's use a small example between 4% interest and 5% interest. The average amount of a loan for a 30-year mortgage is $222,261. Now, at 4% interest, you will pay $159,737 in interest. Yeah, so whenever banks start whining about how much money they're not making, look at that. Not too bad, right? And yet we bail out banks too. That's crazy to me. Anyhow, as an aside. So if we do 5% interest, which is what you most likely would qualify for when you have lower credit, you're going to pay $207,271. A difference of almost $48,000 just by having 1% difference. 1% doesn't seem that much until you do it over 30 years. $48,000 difference. I would recommend you get that credit score up as high as you can. With credit score, it's the small number changes that create meaningful difference. Let's say you're at a 690 and make it a 700. That could put you in a totally different interest rate category. It's all these small differences, small sustainable differences. So whatever you need to do, whether that's pay off your high balances, whether you need to continue to make on-time payments, whatever it may be, keep doing what you're doing or make a drastic switch. Just those small 10 or 15 point difference could put you in a totally different interest rate category, which, as we just saw in the example, could help you significantly pay less money over the life of your mortgage. All that information is great, but information is nothing without execution. For that, I want to give you guys one application. The application here is to keep your credit balances below 30%. So if you have a $10,000 credit card, you want that balance revolving each month to be no more than $3,000. 30%. I would implore you and encourage you to make that 10%. Pay off the credit card so significantly that you only have 10% of your revolving credit being used. That's going to help significantly, seeing lenders that you're responsible with your money, and that in case there were an emergency, you have lots of room to use that $10,000 credit card. So 10% is my little spin on it. 30% is the rule of thumb, though. So at least under 30% utilization on all of your credit accounts. Applications for the session 3. Credit report, pull it. Credit score, get it. Clean everything up. dispute them. Those are 3 takeaways. Do those 3 takeaways. Oh, fourth one. 4. There's 4. It was like last time. 4. The fourth one is to get your utilization on all your credit accounts, credit cards, everything below 30%. That's session 3, guys. Session 4 is in the works. I will see you soon. And comment, subscribe, and like whatever it is that makes your heart happy. What else do you guys think? How other ways can you improve your credit? I'm open for discussion. Start some friendly banter. Let's talk about it. Comment below. You guys know the drill. Talk to you guys soon.